Hello everyone! The lullabies are back! Yay! Vicky first! Well, Vicky. More Vic. Vic first! Try to be able to see my lyrics because you know all my memory is not the greatest and I have only one monitor, so it's not like I can put everything on one and the rest on the other and be okay. So yeah, we are back at my roots. I was away from singing these past 2 weeks because first I was sick and then my husband got sick so it wasn't the best for streaming, but now it's okay. My husband good, I'm good, so we can go back to sing. Yeah, everything's okay now. Yeah, I will not go the last time I made a singing stream, I got into a rant at the start about YouTube and all. Hello Creamy! So this time it will be short. Hello Tickler! So yeah, this time it will be short. No big rant, no lots of talking at the start of the stream. So the only thing I will say first off is I now put my VODs on YouTube because right now, since I'm not affiliate or anything to Twitch, my VODs disappear after only 2 weeks. So for the people who want to for the people who want to see the VODs they missed, I have my YouTube linked on my Twitch. You just have to go on Twitch. I guess it's the bio part on my Twitch channel, and there's like the YouTube icon. It's really small, but there's a YouTube icon. You click on it, it goes straight to my YouTube channel where there is my VODs. Not my other YouTube channel where I have my D&D stuff, because this one, like I told y'all, it will soon be closed anyway because it was too much work for not enough, result. So so that I can concentrate and focus on my Twitch. So on my YouTube for my VODs you will find one of my singing, my previous singing stream, and oh, that sucks. Hope it will be okay, Tickler. And oh, to be honest, I lost a lot of charger in the past too, so I understand totally. Or it's my cat who like snip the electrical line cord. Anyway, he snip it and it doesn't work anymore. So yeah, I had to buy a lot of them, one after the other. But yeah, as I was saying, on my YouTube there's the one of my singing, previous singing stream, and there is all my Walking Dead series that sadly I had to stop after the third stream because the game decided to... Oh, nice! Good job, Tickler. I had to stop the Walking Dead series because the game decided to just die on me. For the people who watch it, I had two saves. One was a Hey Firefly. The first one was a game when I played the game a long time ago, and the other was for the stream. And the two save game were constantly merging into the other, even though they had really I made different choices in one and the other. So I decided, when the stream is over, I will delete both of them, start the game again. Hello, Pug. What was I saying again? Oh yeah. So outside the stream, I deleted the two games, so there to make like a blank slate and say, okay, now I will go back to. Oh, hello, Alex. So I will start again. And then made the same choices I made in the stream, and then we'll be back at where the last time we left off and start the third episode. But the problem is when I started the game over, I finished the first episode, everything was okay. I started the second episode, and the game decided that suddenly I was at the end of the episode 2 for no reason. And so I was, wait, no, that's not normal. Let's rewind the episode from the start, because there's a button that you can rewind an episode from the start. So I rewind it, and the game crashes. So Walking Dead series, it's dead. It's totally dead. So I started to gotta it rewind, remember. That song is so great. But yes, so like I was saying, I started a new series for the gaming part. It's now a game that's more like what I was like. I try to do. So chill gaming for people to have a good time and everything. No trigger warning, contrary to The Walking Dead. So it's Stardew Valley. So I started the first stream of Stardew Valley yesterday, and I will continue to do it every Friday, I think, until I finish the game. And then right now I'm doing the singing this Monday. Right now I'm doing the singing not this Monday, this Sunday, but I will do the singing in Mondays. Depending about my husband, of course. I think he will start to be more, and yeah, he will start to have his because he will have a new schedule for the summer, and I cannot stream when he's here at the apartment, because there's a lot of noise. Since we have a really smart apartment, so yeah, I can only stream when he's away. I can only stream when he's away at his job. So yeah, that was all I needed to say for the start. So yeah, and now we will start to continue what we were doing. So the moon, like y'all can see, I didn't touch it since the last time. And I have my water, I have my lyrics, and we can start. So as usual, I will start with the two songs from the movie The Chorist, the French movie The Chorist. And if you want to know why I made that decision, you can always look past the in the previous singing VOD when I explain a lot of the song I chose and everything. Yeah, I have a new water bottle that is making less sounds than the first one. The first one, there was always a big like sound, and it was really, yeah, it was really bad for the recording and the ears and all. So this one is really great because it's less noisy. And yeah, hydration, really important, especially if you sing, to not damage your vocal cords. So let's start with Vois sur ton chemin. Okay. Vois sur ton chemin, gamins oubliés, égarés, donne-leur la main pour les mener vers d'autres lendemains. Sens au cœur de la nuit, onde d'espoir, ardeur de la vie, sentier de gloire. Bonheurs enfantins, trop vite oubliés, effacés, une lumière dorée brille sans fin tout au bout du chemin. Sens au cœur de la nuit, onde d'espoir, ardeur de la vie, sentier de gloire. Vois sur ton chemin, gamins oubliés, égarés, donne-leur la main pour les mener vers d'autres lendemains. Sens au cœur de la nuit, onde d'espoir, ardeur de la vie, sentier de gloire. Hello, Kit Kat! Glad you were there. Yeah, for the mask song, I try to sing it a cappella, so it will be interesting. Because I'm seeing if it will be and maybe doing once singing a stream with English songs, but the mask a cappella is not really that great. It's a good song. Personally, I really like it a lot, but only with there are some songs that are really better with music than others. For example, a lot of the Wilbur songs are great, but a cappella they are not that good. Because the instrumental really help. Sadly, no, I'm still not affiliated, so people cannot bicycler. So people cannot subscribe to me right now. So I would love to say, hey, people, subscribe. And well, you can subscribe on YouTube if you want, but on Twitch, yeah, you cannot say, hey, Tom, take my money, because I'm still not affiliated. One day. Yeah, I cannot ask for Prime right now because yeah, I don't have a sub button. But one day, there's only eat my money. Oh yeah, the money will definitely go on things like r- rent, the rent for the apartment and for eating because yeah, I will not be like, oh yeah, I will be rich and have a big car and I'm so not that type. But I guess there's only I need like a little more than 12 follower, and after that I can be affiliate. I think. Not sure. We will see. So we'll go to the next song. Caresse sur l'océan. Caresse sur l'océan. Porte l'oiseau si léger, revenant de terres enneigées. Air éphémère de l'hiver. Au loin ton écho s'éloigne, loin dans les montagnes. Vire au vent tournoie, déploie tes ailes dans l'aube grise du levant, trouve un chemin vers l'arc-en-ciel, tu découvriras le printemps. Caresse sur l'océan, pose l'oiseau si léger sur la pierre d'une île immergée. Air éphémère de l'hiver. Enfin ton souffle s'éloigne, loin dans les montagnes. Vire au vent tournoie, déploie tes ailes dans l'aube grise du levant, trouve un chemin vers l'arc-en-ciel, se découvrira le printemps. Calme sur l'océan. Gosh, I got this one way better than the last time. Yeah, it can go pretty high. And yes, I remember the codes for KitKat. No problem there. So, the next songs are. Okay. I know that code. So the next song is the tradition. The next songs are the traditional French song from France. Once again, I talked a lot about them in my previous stream, so I will not do it again once more, or else it will just become repetitive for the people that are here more often. So if you want to know more about because the traditional song from are more like little stories. So if you want to know more the stories that I sing when I sing those songs, you can go check the VODs on my YouTube to be like, oh, okay, that's why that's the story. behind it. So yeah, story time on the VODs. But I will do more of a story time for the Gilles Vigneault songs that are more at the end of the stream. So for that, I didn't add time last time to talk. Oh yeah, we find. Oh, I thought we were. No, there's this part here. But yeah, I didn't add time last time to talk about more the Gilles Vigneault song, so now I will do it. Well, Fundy is really talented, and let's be honest, is funny, and he's kind of cute. So that's all the things that you need. That's all the thing you need to be successful on Twitch. Be funny, be talented, and be kind of cute. So, let's start with La Belle s'est endormie. La belle s'est endormie dans un jardin de roses. La belle s'est endormie dans un jardin de roses, blanche comme la neige, belle comme le jour, et sont 3 capitaines qui veulent lui faire la cour. Le plus jeune des 3 la prend par sa main blanche. Le plus jeune des 3 la prend par sa main blanche. Montez, montez, ma belle, dessus mon cheval gris. À Paris, je vous mène dans un fort beau logis. Finissant ce discours, le capitaine entre. Finissant ce discours, le capitaine entre. Mangez, buvez, ma belle, selon votre appétit. Avec le capitaine, vous passerez la nuit. Mais au bout du repas, la belle est tombée morte. Mais au bout du repas, la belle est tombée morte. Sonnez, sonnez les cloches, tambour au régiment. Ma maîtresse, elle est morte à l'âge de 16 ans. Mais au bout de 3 jours, son père qui s'y promène. Mais au bout de 3 jours, son père qui s'y promène. Ouvrez, ouvrez ma tombe, mon père, si vous m'aimez. 3 jours j'ai fait la morte pour mon honneur sauvé. La belle s'est endormie dans un grand lit de roses. La belle s'est endormie dans un jardin de roses. Hello, Jasmine. How are you doing? So, next one will be Lisandre. Ne parlez pas tant, Lisandre, quand nous tendons nos filets. Les oiseaux vont vous entendre et s'enfuiront des bosquets. Aimez-moi sans me le dire, aimez-moi sans me le dire. À quoi bon tous ces grands mots? Calmez ce bruyant délire, car ça fait peur aux oiseaux. Calmez ce bruyant délire, car ça fait peur aux oiseaux. Quoi vous me dites cruel, vraiment vous perdez l'esprit. Vous me croyez infidèle, mais ne faites pas tant de bruit. Quoi vous parlez de vous pendre? Pourquoi vous parlez de vous pendre aux branches de cet ormeau? Mais vous savez bien, Lisandre, que ça fait peur aux oiseaux. Mais vous savez bien, Lisandre, que ça fait peur aux oiseaux. Vous tenez ma main, Lisandre, comment puis-je vous aider? Il faudrait à vous entendre vous accorder un baiser. Ah, donnez-en de bien vite, ah, donnez-en de bien vite, et retournez au pipeau. Mieux vaut en finir de suite, car ça fait peur aux oiseaux. Mieux vaut en finir de suite, car ça fait peur aux oiseaux. Thank you. Yeah, as I was explaining in the last stream, the last singing stream, I was in a professional choir when I was a teenager, and it it helped me learn how to really use my voice to its max. And since I started the streaming, singing on stream, I was a little rusty at first because it was a long time. But since the last time I was singing in front of a public, but now with each stream I'm getting better and better again. And my neighbor decided to start playing music with loud basses. Do y'all hear it? Do y'all hear the bass? You don't hear it? You don't? Okay, thanks God. So, did I say thanks God or thanks gods? Thank gods. Okay. So, the next one is Isabeau s'y promène. It's a really long one, but I love it so much. So, let's do it. Isabeau s'y promène le long de son jardin. Le long de son jardin sur le bord de l'île. Le long de son jardin sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. Elle y fit la rencontre de 30 matelots. De 30 matelots sur le bord de l'île. De 30 matelots sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. Le plus jeune des 30, il se mit à chanter. Il se mit à chanter sur le bord de l'île. Il se mit à chanter sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. La chanson que tu chantes, j'aimerais la savoir. J'aimerais la savoir sur le bord de l'île. J'aimerais la savoir sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. Embarque dans ma barque, je te la chanterai. Je te la chanterai sur le bord de l'île. Je te la chanterai sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. Parce que... Non, je l'ai déjà fait pas. Désolée, je me... Sorry, I got distracted because it was so sweet, Jasmine, what you said. Because I'm singing lullabies to help people fall asleep, so if you fall asleep, I will not be angry at you. I will be really proud of myself. No, don't wake them up. My goal is to help people fall asleep with my lullabies. So for me, it's really it will be an honor to be the one to help you fall asleep with my with my songs. So yeah, we'll go back to where I was. Okay. Sitôt dans la barque, elle se mit à pleurer. Elle se mit à pleurer sur le bord de l'île. Elle se mit à pleurer sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. Qu'avez-vous donc, ma belle? Qu'avez-vous à pleurer? Qu'avez-vous à pleurer sur le bord de l'île? Qu'avez-vous à pleurer sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau? Je pleure mon anneau d'or, à l'eau il est tombé. À l'eau il est tombé sur le bord de l'île. À l'eau il est tombé sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. Ne pleurez point, ma belle, je vous le plongerai. Je vous le plongerai sur le bord de l'île. Je vous le plongerai sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. À la première plonge, il n'a rien rapporté. Il n'a rien rapporté sur le bord de l'île. Il n'a rien rapporté sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. À la deuxième plonge, l'anneau a voltigé. L'anneau a voltigé sur le bord de l'île. L'anneau a voltigé sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. À la troisième plonge, le galant s'est noyé. Le galant s'est noyé sur le bord de l'île. Le galant s'est noyé sur le bord de l'eau, sur le bord du vaisseau. Yeah, I saw the new code for cat. And yeah, it's the moon. So, the next one. Les souliers de Lady Fay. This one is from the Nile Band, who are a French band, and by French band I mean from France. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, Plein les enfants dans leur lit sans bouger. Nul ne sait jamais les consoler, sans raconter l'histoire de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, jusqu'à l'horizon les bateaux envoûtés. Nul ne sait les ignorer chanter, les vertus magiques des souliers de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, lorsqu'on l'aperçoit, on ne peut l'oublier. Et nul ne sait jamais la rattraper, en suivant les traces des souliers de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, haut de la colline, elle a sa maisonnée. Nul ne sait espérer l'approcher, sans porter les souliers de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, elle prend de sa main la vie des étrangers. Nul ne sait fouler la route aux souliers, sans trouver la mort aux portes de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, qui tient le fort reste une fille mariée. Attends le jour où l'un d'eux va passer la porte de la demeure de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, l'un d'eux s'est éprise de la belle aux souliers. Traverse les champs de ce pied long statufié, sans quitter des yeux le château de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, il n'a que faire des légendes oubliées. Poussant la porte, il espère trouver ses yeux qui le hantent, ce sont ceux de l'édifice. Souffle les vents, tonne l'orage, voyant sa promise, il s'est agenouillé, puis demandant sa main, déposa un baiser sur les souliers enchantés de l'édifice. Depuis ce temps, tous les enfants sages ont écouté 1000 fois ces chansons du passé. Par-delà le fort, ils se sont épousés, laissant derrière eux les souliers de l'édifice. La 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 la. Okay, Roger for the code. Hello, Narnia. My little fur princess. She wants attention, so you will probably hear her doing meow meow meow. Do you wanna jump? Do you wanna jump? No? Just wanna be a little diva. Yeah, just wanna be a little diva. Yeah, it's cat time. Yeah, she's a little princess. Yeah, I'm petting I'm petting her right now. Here you go. Come here. Okay, the next one. Yeah, she's a really good girl. So the next one is a new one. The next one is Les vents nous portera from Noir Désir, if I remember correctly. And for Les Souliers de l'édifice, this one, even if it's from the Naël band, which are a modern band, there's a story in that song too. So, and I talk about that story in the previous stream too. So check the VODs on YouTube if you want this one. But the new one, Les vents nous portera, it's a really good song, more a poetic song, so not really a story, so difficult to explain. So yeah, cats can be devils as well, but mine is my two cats are really nice cat. But except when the fat one decide to to nip at the electrical cords. But we always accept. I mean, we are never really angry at him for really long because he's so cuddly. He's a really cuddly cat that loves people, so it's really hard to stay angry at him. Yeah, hello Kit Kat, welcome back. I don't know if you can hear her purring right now, my little princess on my lap. She's purring really, really loudly. Tomcat, I love your singing. Oh, thank you, Kit Kat. So, let's go to the new song, Le vent nous portera. Je n'ai pas peur de la route, faudrait voir, faut qu'on y goûte des méandres au creux des reins, et tout ira bien va. Le vent nous portera. Ton message à la grande ours et la trajectoire de la course à l'instantané de velours, même s'il ne sert à rien va. Le vent l'emportera. Tout disparaîtra, mais le vent nous portera. La caresse et la mitraille, cette plaie qui nous tiraille, le palais des autres jours, d'hier et demain. Le vent les portera. Génétique en bandoulière, des chromosomes dans l'atmosphère, des taxis pour des galaxies et mon tapis volant dit. Le vent l'emportera, tout disparaîtra, mais le vent l'emportera. Ce parfum de nos années mortes, ceux qui peuvent frapper à ta porte, infinité de destins, on en pose un, qu'est-ce qu'on en retient? Le vent l'emportera. Pendant que la marée monte et que chacun fait ses comptes, j'emmène au creux de mon ombre des poussières de toi. Le vent les portera, tout disparaîtra, mais le vent nous portera. Yeah, that was a really popular song since, probably more a better known song since it's from France. And it's a modern singer, so Noir Désir. And the song is Le vent nous portera. Le vent nous portera. And talking about a more recent singer, the next songs, the 4 next songs are from Pierre Lapointe. That I sung about him last stream too. And I practiced a little bit more since then, but the songs that were too difficult, I just didn't put them this time because it was too difficult for me. Maybe I will practice them a little bit more before trying to sing them again. So the 4 next one are from Pierre Lapointe, who is singer from Quebec, where I am. So the first one is Au 2700 rue des Partences. Au 2700 rue des Partences, j'ai revu mes tristesses d'avant. briser mes bonheurs présents. Toujours les mêmes gestes, toujours le même enfant qui détruit tout de peur d'être géant. Je vais au lendemain, sachant que rien n'ira aussi loin que mes amours d'à présent. Je sais bien que demain ira peut-être moins bien, mais je n'aurai qu'à penser au passé. Tu sais, celui qu'on s'est bâti à coups de rire et de joie, celui qu'on s'est donné le droit d'habiter. Tu sais, celui qu'on a souvent touché du bout de nos doigts, celui qui a grandi entre toi et moi. Au 2700 rue des Partences, tu brisais ton grand cœur d'enfant qui rêvait d'être géant. Toujours les mêmes gestes, plus jamais le même amant. Pardonneras-tu mes maladresses d'enfant? Pardonneras-tu mes maladresses d'enfant? Bye, Jasmine. Glad you came. I'm glad you had a good time. So the next one is Tête pointant le nord. Quand je pense à hier, quand je pense à demain, quand je ferme mes yeux jusqu'au petit matin, quand je couche mon corps, tête pointant le nord, et que je sens mon dos rappelant le troupeau. Quand les funérailles de balai, là où les gens baillent en anglais, font que même la vieillesse, empreinte de paresse, finit par troubler le masque d'Orphée. Quand l'hypocrisie est de mise entre la peau et la chemise, que la rivière coule et que tout déboule, malgré le sang et les dents qui cassent. Non, je ne parlerai pas. Oh non, je ne parlerai pas. Car il y a une rivière qui a poussé entre nous. Si la terre tout entière ferme les yeux et s'en fout, et si un jour tu y plonges, moi j'y plongerai avec toi, pour noyer dans la pénombre la grandeur de nos ébats. Si la terre tout entière se met à rire de nous, nous leur lancerons des pierres pour graffiner leurs genoux. Mais non, jamais, oui, oui, je sais que je ne parlerai pas, bouche gelée jusqu'à ce que nos deux corps soient enterrés. Alors non, je ne parlerai pas. Oh non, je ne parlerai pas. Pour toutes les grand-mères de la terre, celles qui partiront dans le vent, celles qui partiront pour la guerre, armées d'enfants. Moi, j'ai rangé les sabots de l'âme pour oublier que l'on oublie toutes ces obscénités qu'on a préarrangées, que ma papoutrée ne pourrait condamner. Alors non, je ne parlerai pas. Oh non, je ne parlerai pas. nice, Kit Kat. Maybe it will help you to get a better French if you listen to my song. And maybe you will be one of the few ones that listen to me and that can understand the lyrics without having me to explain it. That's great. And if Jasmine is falling asleep, that's a good thing. I got my goal. So the next one is Le Lion et Berbe. French is a difficult language. There are some languages in the world that if you are not a native speaker, it's really difficult to learn it. And that I guess that's why. And when you learn a new language in school, it's the worst thing because you don't learn it in an organic way. So it's really difficult. For example, my English was horrible before, and I really started to be able to talk in English and understand English not because of school, but because of YouTube. And because my parents were sending me in like a English summer camp. We have those in Canada, especially in Quebec. So YouTube is really a nice place to learn new way of talking, new language, and how to pronounce them. And in an interesting way and in a natural way too. Like I said, learning in an organic way. So yeah. What was the next song. The next song is Le Lion et Berbe. I had difficulty with this one last time, so Je suis le lion. Ok. Je suis le lion imberbe, la biche empoisonnée. Pour boire, vite venez à ma source garder. Dans un nuage de pleurs, de vagues ambiguïtés. Pour boire, vite venez ma source garder. Je suis celui qui flotte quelque part dans l'espace, abîmé par torrents de terres et vents qui passent. J'irai voguer sur mer, mais elle ne veut pas de moi. Je poserai pied à terre, mais tu n'y serais pas. Je suis le lion imberbe, la biche empoisonnée. Je n'ai pas de cœur, non, je n'ai pas de cœur. Je me love quelque part entre la terre et la mer, trouvant pas bonheur, trouvant pas bonheur. English has so many languages and rules that apply. 1 minute and then the next is irrelevant. I find French a lot easier than English. Oh yeah, really? Because I studied in French literature, so syntax. I saw syntax and all, and let me tell you, maybe for now it looks easy, but let me tell you, once you learn more about it, there is so much rule that there's so exception to the rule. One way it's okay, you do so that except that. Oh, and you do this except for those situations, and you do this except for it can look easy for now, but let me tell you, it gets so much worse. So much worse, especially since there's a lot of when you write French, the writing French, there's a lot of sounds that doesn't match how you spell it and how you write it can be annoying for people who don't talk it fluently. I guess any language, when it's not your first language, of course, first time it will be difficult. But I think I know that English, the most difficult thing with English is the th sounds. There's not a lot of that sounds in other language. So this is probably the most, since you get to hello, and when you come to England, say, "What's up, mate?" But yeah, but I guess it depends, and it depends too from where are you from, because for example, it's more easier for a French speaker to learn, for example, Spanish, because it's two languages that are really close to each other. And for English people, the root of the language is really close to, for example, German. Yeah. Well, it's closer. So for example, someone who talks French, it's really more difficult to learn German than it is for the English people. So there's a lot of thing here and there. So yeah, but yeah, I was always fascinated with languages and dialect and everything. Even if I'm not good at it, I was always finding it fascinating, because if it wasn't for it's really sad, because when there was when I had classes at university for everything about not syntax, but how do you say that, like the sounds of how different the sounds, and how you speak, and how you I don't remember the word, and I know that word, but I don't remember it right now, and it pissed me off. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, you know, how do you what is it? Not pronunciation. Yeah, but it was about it will drive me crazy. I have to know. I have to look out. Not the phonetic alphabet. Yeah, but how? What's the name of the people who study phonetic alphabet? Fuck that shit. You know what? Fuck that shit. I will not. I will not make my stream stop just for a freaking word. But yeah, languages are really fascinating. But the teacher that we had in my university that was teaching it, not the different languages, but the thing that talks about them. She was a bitch. She was such a bitch. And it was really sad, because it was a subject I really wanted to learn, and she was making it so incredibly not boring, but just frustrating to learn. So yeah. Next song. I'm starting to go spin in my memories, and not really best. The next one is The Glass. It's the last one from Pierre Lapointe. I had a little difficulty with this one too last time, so peux jeter la pierre, moi je ne sentirai rien, car je suis fait de glace, oh, je suis fait de glace. À force de tomber, l'âme trop épuisée, j'ai fini par comprendre que tout malaise se passe, que tout malaise se passe. Et puis cette musique que j'entends sans arrêt, je sais qu'elle sera tienne, je sais qu'elle sera mienne, celle de l'astre qui tombe, car lui aussi succombe au désir de tomber toujours un peu plus bas, toujours un peu plus bas. Je sais qu'encore hier, l'amour s'est liquéfié, quelque part entre nous, aux trois quarts de l'allée. Resterons-nous toujours, pleurant à ses côtés, espérant retrouver l'ardeur des premiers jours, l'ardeur des premiers jours. Tu peux jeter la pierre, moi je ne sentirai rien, car je suis fait de glace, oh, je suis fait de glace. À force de tomber, l'âme trop épuisée, j'ai fini par comprendre que tout malaise se passe, que tout malaise se passera. Okay, English is one of the hardest language to learn. Like we had a rule of I before E except after. In world like I'm following this, like rain, not because it's so confusing since I'm slightly dyslexic. Oh yeah, dyslexic. Yeah, that doesn't help. Means with my brain I can't spell receipt. English is just confusing even for me who's where I am born. Also, I had a very different dialect to the rest of the country, and I confuse everyone. Oh, that sucks. Confuse everyone when I talk. Yeah, dyslexia is really not easy. My father is strongly dyslexic, and it's really not easy for him. And I have a friend that was really had strong dyslexia too. And he was really enjoying reading, but it was really such a core for him to sorry, my cat is putting her fur everywhere, but it was really a course like a core for him to read until he find audiobook. And now he's so happy because he can, just listen to the story and enjoy stories without having to, be miserable about it. Roadman and Shavs also say things like Wagwa with G instead of hello friend person. We confuse everyone else more than we really do. Yeah, probably not really easy. But to be fair, we Quebec people, we confuse a lot of the English people in the rest of Canada. So we also have words called homophone, the same but with the exam. There, and there. Oh, we have them in French too. Don't worry. The A, we have different type of saying. It will be too difficult to explain like vocally, not without writing it, but yeah. Yeah, thank you, Victory, for sacrificing your fingers to so Kit Kat could could interact with all of us. Okay, the next two songs are traditional songs from Quebec and not from France like the others, traditional one. And like you said, oh yeah, we are confusing people. Quebec people, when they talk to French people from France, the French are so confused. And we don't have a dialect that different, but the way we pronounce things are more nuanced. So the poor French people, they are so confused. So I will sing Les Trois Hommes en Noir. Le soir des noces après souper, trois hommes en noir sont arrivés. Trois hommes en noir sont arrivés, ont demandé la mariée. La mariée est bien ici, mais venez donc vous mettre à table. Nous ne voulons ni boire ni manger, mais nous voulons fort bien danser. Ils n'ont pas fait 3 pas de danse, la mariée fut enlevée. La mariée fut enlevée sans que personne pût l'empêcher. Le lendemain, dans son jardin, le beau galant qui s'y promène, ne voit-il pas venir vers lui le diable en forme de cavalier? Oh, dis-moi donc, mon cher galant, et puis tes noces d'hier au soir. Et puis mes noces d'hier au soir, ma mariée fut enlevée. Mets donc ton pied dessus le mien, je t'y ferai voir Marie t'amie. Je t'y conduirai, je t'y ramènerai, sans aucun mal ne t'y ferai. Une fois rendu aux enfers, il aperçoit Marie s'amie. Marie mamie, suis-tu la cause si aujourd'hui vous êtes ici? Oh non, non, mon cher galant, ce n'est pas toi qui en es la faute. C'est les 3 méchants frères que j'ai qui ont fait jurer de pas me marier. L'anneau que tu m'as mis au doigt, je te supplie de me l'y laisser. Si tu n'y ôtes pas ça du doigt, je t'y ferai trancher le cou. Oh, y en avait que pour 3 mois, 3 mois et puis quelques semaines. Une fois que la bague lui fut ôtée, y en eut pour toute l'éternité. So I don't remember singing that one at the last the last streaming, and since it's a traditional song, of course it's come with a story. So it's story time, yeah. And yeah, so the story is thank you. The story is about back then Canada was and especially Quebec was really Christian, and so the lots of fables and myths from Quebec were all about the diable, the diable being how do you say that? The demons, not demons. The evil bad guy. Let me Google Translate. The devil. Yeah, the devil. Of course, I knew that. But I'm about to die, so I have to go. Oh, okay. Is that a code red right now, or is it for just in case? Okay. So yeah, it's the so the all the myths, the Quebec myths are really around the devil, and so that song is about it, and it's telling about how there's a poor girl that have three, just in case. Okay, a poor girl that have three big brothers, and they are really bad brothers, and they decide to do a pact with the devil, let's say, because they don't want to see their sister getting married. But the sister decide to marry anyway, and so at the night of the marriage, she got kidnapped, and so her husband is lamenting the fact that she disappeared until the devil show to his door and say, "Hey, I know where your girl is." Her siblings are so nice. Yeah, yeah, sarcasm there. So the devil say, "I know where your girl is, your wife. So come with me." And he took the guy to hell, where where the three brothers take their sister, and so the love interest say, "Oh my God, is that my fault that you are there, my beautiful wife?" And she's like, "No, it's because of my brother." And but the thing is, if you take my golden ring away from, if I keep my golden ring, I will be trapped here forever. Come with me and you will see a world full a world of your full imagination. No, yeah, it's just hell. But yeah, so she say, if and she explained that if she keep her ring, she will be trapped in hell forever. But if the guy take the ring off, she will be free to go out of hell. But the twist is, since okay, so bye bye Kit Kat, nice of you to come, hope you enjoyed it. So where was I? Okay, bye. Yeah, bye Red. Bye Kit Kat. So so the twist is, if the guy take the ring out, they divorce. And since it's a place that is really, Christian, everything, if you divorce, you go to hell. So it's more like, hey, if we stay together as a married couple, I will be alive and go to heaven, but my wife will stay in hell forever. Or we divorce and we can never be in love with each other for the rest of our living time, and then we both go to hell after we die. So it's really a tragic song. Yeah, that's really a sad song. And the girl is like, "Please let me keep the ring, because even though I will be in hell forever, I don't care, because at least I will have something from you." And the devil is like, "No, if you don't put the ring out, I will kill you right now. And so yeah, you will go to heaven, but you will not have a long life." And so it's so bad. It's so but not bad that it's like a bad story, because it's a fascinating story, but it's really like so freaking sad. But Christian story, it's always like, you do just one thing and you go to hell. So I mean, I was really interested to go to heaven at that point because nobody will be there. It's impossible to be good enough to go to heaven, whatever you do. So, oh yeah, the brothers lost their soul because they did a pact with the devil. So they are already in hell. So everybody end in hell. At the end of the story, everybody in hell. So yeah, the next song is Partons la mer est belle, and it's traditional song from not really Quebec, but more like Acadian. And the difference is, French Canadian, we are a minority, but Acadian are even more of a minority because they were when English people invade New France, what was at the time Quebec. They really got hard against that small minority, the Acadian, and they took those people and they exiled them. Lots of them ended up in Australia. Some of them ended up in Louisiana. And some of them are more in the, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, the east part of Canada. So really more like a fish. They were a lot like fishing people, surviving a lot in small town and fishing and all. And they were French people, but they were exiled for so long time that they started to speak English. And now a lot of them have difficulty to go back to their French roots. And it's really sad. But that song, Partons la mer est belle, is a French song from those people who talk about the life of fishermen and how difficult it was to live for the sea, from the sea, because it was dangerous. There was a lot of chance to die on high sea when you were fishing. It was really hard work, and you were inevitably really, really poor because you will not gain a lot of money from that. And so it's a story that talk about this. And I will start to sing it. So, Partons, la mer est belle. Yeah, poor gang. I'm from the poor gang too. So, amis, partons sans bruit. La pêche sera bonne. La lune qui rayonne éclairera la nuit. Il faut qu'avant l'aurore, nous soyons de retour pour sommeiller encore avant qu'il soit grand jour. Partons, la mer est belle, embarquons-nous pêcheurs, guidons notre nacelle, ramons avec ardeur. Aux maillissons les voiles, le ciel est pur et beau. Je vois briller l'étoile qui guide les matelots. Ainsi chantait mon père lorsqu'il quitta le port. il ne s'attendait guère à y trouver la mort. Par les vents, par l'orage, il fut surpris soudain, et d'un cruel naufrage, il subit le destin. Je n'ai plus que ma mère qui ne possède rien. Elle est dans la misère, je suis son seul soutien. Ramons, ramons bien vite, je l'aperçois là-bas. Je vais courir de suite, me jeter dans ses bras. Sounds like an ice cream truck tune. That's the first time I hear that one. Sounds like ice cream. That it does. I know. Don't say sorry. It does. I never realize it, but it does. That's so great. Oh gosh. Don't say sorry. Oh, that's so funny. I never realized it, but you're right. You are right. It does sound like it. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, and every time I start to laugh, I start to start to cry like a freaking baby. I have really easy. Yeah, because it's like I was more focused on the lyrics when I was singing it because I understand the lyrics, so I never realized that the tune was. Oh gosh, it's true. No, it's normal. It's normal. I'm naturally really. My eyes get misty really easily. So it's not a sign that I'm not happy or anything. And most of the time, I cry more when I'm happy than I cry because I'm sad, almost. Yeah. When I laugh, it's inevitable. So and yeah, I really like that song because Partons la Maribel, because it's telling the guy that sing the song in the story explained that he lost his father um, in on the sea, and so he worked hard to take care of his mother, and it made me remember I wasn't able to save the VODs of that stream, but I did a singing stream when it was Mother Day in Canada or in Quebec. I don't know if it's the same day for Quebec and Canada and the rest of Canada. And I was explaining that I started to sing because of my mother. Because every night, since I was really, really little, she would sing me songs to help me fall asleep. And I was a really easy baby at the time. I was since I was really little. She would just sing to me, put me in bed, and I would sleep all night without a sound. And my little brother, it was the other way. It was so difficult to make him sleep. So my mother and my father had to, do songs after songs after songs, and in a specific order, or else he would become angry. they they had to sing a lot of songs in a specific order to make him sleep, or else it was impossible. So my mother had a really big repertory of different lullabies, and lots of the songs I you will you had heard me today were songs that my mother was singing to me, and she was the one who made me go had the idea to make me go to the choir, because I didn't really connected with people my age. So she was like, "Oh, it's professional choirs with adult. Maybe you will, you know, feel better like that and be proud of you." And I had a really special voice as a teenager because I have a really high voice, uh, and it was the choir was so great. I had so much fun. So she was really behind me for a lot of the creative part. Like theater. She was the one that made me start theater at the age of 5. Um, Thank you. She was the one who made me learn how to dance. I had dance classes when I was young, and it was her idea. And I hated those classes, but now I'm so glad about it because I love to dance so much. It's just so fun, and I don't have to be scared to ridicule myself. And because of that, I'm a way better dancer than all the straight guy that try to dance but are too scared to really move because they need to be a man. That stupid stereotypical thing. um, and I will never have that because of her. Love to sing to my children in near future. Yeah, find songs. The more songs you can sing to children, the better it is, because children are so receptible to songs. It helps them for their memory. It helps them to for their emotions. It helps them to fall asleep. And even as adult, we are just I'm singing to adults and teenagers right now, not really children, and it helps y'all. And you are not just, and you're not, children. So yeah, singing is so much important, and it's make me singing make me so much happy. So even though I have not the best relationship, yeah, and it creates beautiful memories. And after that, when we started to get a little bit too old for the singing, because we know those, she started to read us in bed stories, for example, Harry Potter. So and it's because she read us those stories in bed that me and my brother started to be interested in literature, and we started to read. And my brother at that time, he had the start of dyslexia. So you're a wizard, Harry. Yeah. And my brother had the start of dyslexia, but because he would love so much the reading time and wanted to know the stories, where the stories goes after the last chapter, because she would only read like 1 or 2 chapters every night. It would be like, oh, I need to know what happened next. So he started to read by himself, and he would have never done it if it wasn't for her reading us before bed. It would just be like, oh, I hate reading because it's difficult for me because I have a start of dyslexia. And now he loves reading because of that, because he was able from a young age to go over that dyslexia because of the he remember had pleasure to read with our mother and I. Uh, and it's because of that love for literature and reading and stories that I want to be a writer, I want to be an author, and that's why I started to study in literature and French, and that's how I met my husband in at university in those classes. So yeah, my mother, it's so great, and I'm really, even if now my relationship with my mother, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. I'm still really, you know, happy that she made the time for that, for me and my brother, for us, and it made me who I am, and it made me a better person. So even though, yeah, even though it's not always easy, I'm still really happy that she was in my life and that she's still in my life. So yeah, I wanted to say that. That even though it's difficult, it there's not only black and white. It's a mix of a lot of things. So I have half an hour, a little less than half an hour, and after that it's the end. So I will sing. I have four songs, and it's the four songs from Gilles Vigneault, as I was mentioning at the start of the stream. And but yeah, we'll talk. I will talk a lot about it. The first one, Les mots du dimanche. So I was explaining in the last stream, Gilles Vigneault is started to sing in the 70s, but with a traditional twist to make uh, the to make the Quebec people proud of our cultural heritage, since we were silenced a lot by the English. And so he started to sing a lot of his own songs, but with a traditional twist. And it's more like poetic songs, except the one I will sing first, Les mots du dimanche, which is kind of a little story. So I will explain to you the story before starting to sing it. So it's talking about a man who is in love with a beautiful girl, but beautiful woman, but he don't know how to say it to her. He want to write a poem to her, but he don't know how to write it, what to write. And so he started to and les mots du dimanche mean in English it's the words of Sunday. And it's because, like I said, in the past, Quebec was really Christian, so Sunday was to go to the Mass and go to the church. And so every Sunday, even though you are really, really poor, because Quebec people, French Canadian, were really poor at the time because we didn't have a lot of power at the time because of the English. Now it's different, but so at the time, even if you were really poor, you had to be clean and beautiful for the Sunday Mass. So saying the words of Sunday are, it's my most beautiful and clean words for the poem to that girl. And so he won the best poem ever, so he decided to go ask for a natural element to help him find the better words. So he asked the trees, he asked the birds, he asked even the little rocks on the path, to help him find the words to describe his love and his lovers. And that's all. That's the song, but it's a freaking beautiful songs because of that. Because you really feel all the love of the guy, but at the same time you feel like how you cannot, talk about love and write poetry without asking for the nature and element, and how nature is so important for human, because without nature we don't know how to be in love. We don't know how to express emotions. And it was at a time where a lot of people were leaving a small town and going into the big cities. So I guess it was his way to say, hey, never forget the nature you left behind, or else you will lose touch with your emotions and all. So yeah, that's the story of the song. Les mots du dimanche, from Jill Vigneault. J'ai pris mes mots du dimanche pour parler de mes amours. J'ai pris mes mots du dimanche pour parler de mes amours. Mais la semaine est en cours et ma page est toute blanche. J'ai donc demandé secours aux couleurs des alentours. Le caillou, l'oiseau, la branche, chacun m'a fait son discours. La 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 la, la 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 la. Sur la branche, fleurs et feuilles m'ont parlé de ses cheveux. Sur la branche, fleurs et feuilles m'ont parlé de ses cheveux. La peur nous prit toutes deux, que sa main blanche nous cueille. Mais ses lèvres et ses yeux étaient des fruits amoureux. Elle a dit l'automne veille, portez les fruits que je veux. La 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 la, la 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 la. Apprenez, dit l'hirondelle, qu'elle m'a parlé de vous. Apprenez, dit l'hirondelle, qu'elle m'a parlé de vous. Elle vous cherche partout quand vous vous éloignez d'elle. Ne soyez donc plus jaloux, mais veillez comme le loup. Accourez quand elle appelle, elle n'appelle que vous. La 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 la, la 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 la. Un caillou gardait silence sur le bord de mon chemin. Je le pris dans ma main pour retrouver mon enfance, mais je l'ai trouvé soudain, plein de tous les lendemains, de ces vers qui s'élancent, mon cœur, bonheur ou chagrin. La 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 la, la 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 la. J'ai pris mes mots du dimanche pour parler de mes amours. J'ai pris mes mots du dimanche pour parler de mes amours. Mais le dimanche est trop court et ma page presque blanche. Les couleurs des alentours m'ayant porté leur secours. Le caillou, l'oiseau, la branche m'ayant tenu ce discours. La 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 la, la 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 la. The next one is J'ai planté un chêne, and it's probably one of my favorite one from Gilles Vigneault, and I don't know why, to be honest. I don't know why, because it's not his most poetic, it's not his most the one with makes sense, but I just love it. I cannot explain why, but I just love it. And sometimes I guess it's what make a good song, that you cannot explain why you love it, but you still love it anyway, even though it doesn't make sense. yeah, that song is J'ai planté un chêne. J'ai planté un chêne au bout de mon champ, ce fut ma semaine, perdrai-je ma peine. J'ai planté un chêne au bout de mon champ, perdrai-je ma peine, perdrai-je mon temps. L'amour et la haine, ce sont mes enfants, mais ce sont mes chaînes, perdrai-je ma peine. L'amour et la haine, ce sont mes enfants, perdrai-je ma peine, perdrai-je mon temps. Le roi et la reine perdront leur manant, mais l'amour enchaîne, perdrai-je ma peine. Le roi et la reine perdront leur manant, perdrai-je ma peine, perdrai-je mon temps. Serai capitaine sur mon bâtiment, tout en bois de chêne, perdrai-je ma peine. Le roi et la reine perdront leur... serai capitaine de mon bâtiment, perdrai-je ma peine, perdrai-je mon temps. J'ai planté un chêne au bout de mon champ, ce fut ma semaine, perdrai-je ma peine. J'ai planté un chêne au bout de mon champ, perdrai-je ma peine, perdrai-je mon temps. Now that I think about it, it's not my favorite, it's my second favorite, because my favorite, I will not sing it, because it's not really a lullabies, it's really more grandiose. It's really, really a powerful song, so we'll not sing it here, but so it's my second favorite. And I know a lot of Gilles Vigneault's song, even if it's not well known for people my age, because my mother, not only was she singing those songs as lullaby when I was really young, but they had like since I was liking Gilles Vigneault that much, she decided to buy me when I was younger the old cassette. That show my age. It wasn't CD, it was cassette to put in the car when we had really long road trip. And it was a lot of cassettes. It was like all the songs of Gilles Vigneault, and I would sing them all by heart, and singing at the top of my lung all the way, every cassette of Gilles Vigneault songs. And he was and is still my favorite singer, even though nobody know about him in my group of age. With, like I said at the last stream, is a freaking pity, because is so important for Quebec people, for the history of Quebec people and the culture and our culture and all. He even made a song, the Happy Birthday song. It was even like, hey, the English have their Happy Birthday song, I will create a French Quebec Happy Birthday songs. And it's not like Happy Birthday to you, it's my dear, I was saying in French, mon cher, let's say my name, mon cher Tom, c'est à ton tour de te laisser parler d'amour. And it's say like, my dear Tom, it's your turn to let people say how much they love you. And it's the Happy Birthday song of Quebec. But now a lot of people of my age had forgotten that song, since American pop culture is taking over more and more in everywhere around the world. So now most of people think about Happy Birthday again. But at the time, people were so proud to have a Quebec Happy Birthday songs, and they were singing for not only for birthday parties, but for when someone was for marriage. They were singing it for a celebration, whatever the celebration. It's a really good song. So yeah, I will probably sing it to my children when I will have one, because it's a really good song. So yeah, and that guy, I remember there's 2 times I got to see him in concert, because I'm from a little town, so there's not a lot of concert here. People don't really think to, oh, let's go to that place, that forgotten place that don't even have a good scene. So I think the first time he came in my little town for a concert, and I was and it was like his last concert around Quebec, because it was already so old, and I was like a teenager, yeah, like young teenager at the time, and I was the only one in the public, in the spectators, to be around my age. All the others were adults and all. So after that, there was like he was singing, not singing, but when you sign like autograph at the end, and it was really tired, because it was already started to getting old, and so he wasn't really paying that much attention to people around him. And I was so angry, because I had at home a book of his poetry, because he's not only a singer but a poet too. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot the book at home, and I only just had the pamphlet of the of the show, and I was so I was really stressed because of that, because I was like, oh no, why did you forget that at home? And it was my turn, and I was almost unable to talk, and I just say, hey, hello, and he looked at me, and it was the first time from the start of the autograph that he looked at the person in front of him, and he was so surprised to see a freaking young teenager, starstruck, in front of him, like, hey, I really like your songs. And that's all I was able to say, because I was so stressed. And he was really like, oh, that's nice, and really happy that I have someone from my age. and that finished there, because after that, there was other people, and I wasn't incapable to say anything else, so I just skittle out before ruining it even more. But after that, years after that, I was a young adult. He came into a school for young teenagers, and a really small school, in an even more smaller town near my small town. And the school was known, was like a nice school, middle school. The middle school was known to have a choir for the young, for the teenagers, and he accepted to sing with them his songs. And so I was at that concert with the choir of teenager and him, and after the songs, there was a mic that was circulating in the public to ask Gilles Vigneault questions. And I was like, oh my God, I need to have that mic because I want to ask him why in all his poetry and songs, he always put the word like the rocks and pebbles in linking them to childhood. I don't know why. And I need to know because it always, in all his songs, every time there's a pebble or a rock, it's linking to childhood. And so I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally I had the mic in my hands. But then the guy that was talking just before me was an old guy, and he wasn't there for asking question. The question was more, hey, do you remember when you were at that place and we were like almost that age and you meet us, and you know, the old people that like, hey, I almost know a celebrity, you know? And he was like talking and talking and talking, and when he finally shut up and it was my turn, the question time was over. And I had to give the mic back. And I was so angry about it. No, not really angry, I wasn't even angry. Now I am angry about it. But at that time I was just so sad. And my father with me was so sad with me because that's such an interesting question. It's so sad that you didn't add your answer because it was about poetry and all, and I'm sure you would have loved that. And yeah, that was really sad. And after that, the guy retired because he was getting even more older. So I never got the chance to ask him, hey, why is that pebbles make you remember your childhood? So yeah. Oh gosh, I'm saying the and now I'm Santa Claus. I will. Oh, I don't have time for the two last songs. I will have time for only the last songs. The last song. Because after that my husband is coming home and there will be a lot of noise and I cannot continue streaming. So it will be the last song, Pendant que les bateaux font l'amour et la guerre avec l'eau qui les broie, pendant que les ruisseaux dans le secret des bois deviennent des rivières. Moi, je t'aime. Moi, je t'aime. Pendant que le soleil, plus haut que les nuages, fait ses nuits et ses jours, pendant que c'est pareil, continue des voyages chargés autant d'amour. Moi, je t'aime. Moi, je t'aime. Pendant que les grands vents imaginent des ailes au coin secret de l'air, pendant qu'un soleil blanc au sable des déserts dessine des margelles. Moi, je t'aime. Moi, je t'aime. Pendant que les châteaux dans toutes nos Espagnes se font et ne sont plus, pendant que des chevaux aux cavaliers perdus traversent des montagnes. Moi, je t'aime. Moi, je t'aime. Pendant qu'un peu de temps habite un peu d'espace en forme de deux cœurs, pendant que sous les temps, la mémoire des fleurs dort sous son toit de glace. Moi, je t'aime. Moi, je t'aime. That's where you. Oh, to place it inside. Here we go. So that's where we are. And yeah, we'll end this here. Thank you, y'all, for coming. It was nice. I hope it helped you a lot to calm yourself. If you ever need it, there will be the VOD will be there for the 2 next weeks. And after that, I will put it on YouTube. Like I said, you can go on my YouTube for the VODs. There's the YouTube icon on Twitch where my bio is on the channel. It's really small, but yeah, it will take you to the VODs if you ever missed one. And yeah, it was really nice. And I'm not sure, but I will try to maybe do the English singing stream next week, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I have enough songs. I'm not sure if I will have time to practice them enough. I will see. But yeah, and because I don't like singing in English, because since y'all talk in English, you will more focus on the lyrics, and some of those songs are kind of sad, and I don't want to make you more sad. I want you to make, relax and meditative and help you sleep and not depress. So I will see. I'm not sure, but yeah, and we will continue the moon at the time. So yeah, it was fun, y'all, and take care, and see you next time. Bye.